Hello and welcome back. In the last video, we saw the highest case number ranges where interviews had taken place up to the end of February 2025 at your different embassies and consulates. Now, this time around, it is about interviews that will take place during the month of April 2025, and I'm about to tell you the highest case number ranges where those interviews have been scheduled from. So let's go into it, and today we begin in Suva, Fiji, where the highest case number that has been scheduled for April 2025 interviews at that embassy remains in the 1,400 plus case number range. In Amman, Jordan, the Africa region remains at 26,500 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,900 plus. In Cairo, Egypt, the Africa region remains at 29,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 14,000 plus. In Harare, Zimbabwe, there is currently no case scheduled for interview. In Islamabad, Pakistan, the Asia region remains at 5,800 plus, and the Europe region remains at 6,100 plus. Lilongwe, Malawi remains at 23,000 plus. Rangoon, Burma remains at 4,000 plus. In Djibouti, the Africa region remains at 29,600 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,900 plus. Cotonou, Benin remains at 28,200 plus. Luanda, Angola remains at 29,500 plus. Abidjan, Ivory Coast remains at 18,000 plus. Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, remains at 10,100 plus. Algiers, Algeria remains at 29,300 plus. In Frankfurt, Germany, the Africa region remains at 29,800 plus. The Asia region remains at 5,500 plus. The Europe region remains at 15,800 plus. And the Oceania region remains at 500 plus. In Doha, Qatar, the Africa region remains at 27,800 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,800 plus. In Beirut, Lebanon, there is still no diversity visa interviews scheduled. In Yerevan, Armenia, the Asia region remains at 5,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 15,600 plus. La Paz, Bolivia remains at 2,100 plus. Tbilisi, Georgia remains at 15,900 plus. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the Africa region remains at 29,900 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,900 plus. Tirana, Albania remains at 15,700 plus. In Kuwait, the Africa region remains at 26,500 plus. In Manama, Bahrain, the Africa region remains at 21,800 plus. In New Delhi, India, there is still no diversity visa interviews scheduled. Havana, Cuba remains at 2,100 plus. A reminder that these are the highest case number ranges where interviews are scheduled to take place during the month of April 2025 at your different embassies and consulates. We continue with Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and at that embassy, the Africa region remains at 19,200 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,600 plus. In Ankara, Turkey, the Asia region has increased to 4,400 plus, while the Europe region remains at 9,100 plus. Libreville, Gabon remains at 29,600 plus. Lagos, Nigeria, and still there is no diversity visa interview scheduled at that embassy. Tokyo, Japan remains at 5,700 plus. That's for the Asia region. Monrovia, Liberia remains at 24,800 plus. Lomé, Togo remains at 24,900 plus. In Mumbai, India, the Africa region remains at 24,600 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,900 plus. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia remains at 26,500 plus. In London, the United Kingdom, the Africa region remains at 27,000 plus. The Asia region remains at 4,800 plus. The Europe region remains at 15,400 plus, and the Oceania region remains at 1,200 plus. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania remains at 11,000 plus. Lusaka, Zambia has increased to 27,700 plus. Johannesburg, South Africa remains at 29,700 plus. In Napoli, Italy, the Europe region remains at 13,500 plus, while the South America region has increased to 2,100 plus. Freetown, Sierra Leone remains at 6,100 plus, with one case scheduled from the 28,800 plus case number range. And the last time we said this is probably a case of exception. We continue with Kigali, Rwanda, and that embassy remains at 24,900 plus. Colombo, Sri Lanka remains at 5,900 plus. Accra, Ghana remains at 29,800 plus. In Montreal, Canada, the Africa region remains at 18,000 plus. The Asia region remains at 3,600 plus, and the Europe region remains at 10,300 plus. In Abu Dhabi, the UAE, the Africa region remains at 15,300 plus. The Asia region remains at 5,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 4,100 plus. In Paris, France, the Africa region remains at 28,000 plus, and the Europe region remains at 15,900 plus. Nairobi, Kenya remains at 11,000 plus. Dakar, Senegal has increased to 18,500 plus. Yaoundé, Cameroon remains at 23,000 plus. And finally, in Kathmandu, Nepal, the Africa region remains at 8,300 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,600 plus. So those are the highest case number ranges where April interviews have been scheduled from in the DV 2025 program. And that is all we have today. Thanks for watching this video. See you very soon, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.